What's up, everybody? Just joining you live here in Dallas. Over at Shops Legacy area. I love this place. But I was watching construction site. Guys doing landscaping. Guys do some heavy equipment work. Putting stuff up, getting it built out. Guys with plans. And I wanted to share like a little bit of what you can learn from construction site. Most of the people in my network are roofers, contractors, public adjusters, and I think there's a thing that we miss, and there's something you can learn from construction sites, and that's the art of delegation. And I'm going to tell you. So here's the thing: a lot of guys, we sit here and we run construction companies, but yet we actually get run by our construction companies. And my point being is this: it's a pretty simple lesson that I said, hey, everyone should watch as an owner. But what we need to understand is we're contractors. We subcontract people. What we do is we go charge a value for our skills. For example, we charge $100 and we go subcontract it for $50, and we make our markup and we run our margins. But too often we're sitting here and trying to do jobs we shouldn't do. You can learn from a construction site. You're not the guy in the Bobcat, although Bobcats are fun, let's be honest. You're not the guy, but if you notice, what's this guy got? He's got plans. He's got plans and schematics. So when you delegate, the problem for a lot of us when we delegate in the office, we forget that actually when you delegate, you have to actually create a plan and schematic for a person. In other words, you need a process. You need a blueprint. You can't just hire somebody and assume they're going to solve your problems. Actually, that's the worst thing you could do, because now you're trying to find something to do for this person to do when you got nothing for them to do. The reality is what you need to do is build a process. And when you build a process, you want to then turn it into what essentially would turn into a blueprint. And when you turn it into a blueprint, you'll be able to actually get them to do it. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Like, hey guys, go garden. But like, somebody's drawn up a plan for landscaping over there. They know what it's going to look like in the end. They know the end result, and they're already working towards it, instead of just saying, hey guys, I hired a gardener. And this is what you can learn from construction. And as you see these sites, there's a million things. I used to build houses and commercial, and I'm looking at this site and it's amazing. And you got delivery, you got stone, you got porta potties, you got trash, you got lunch breaks, safety, OSHA, etc. It's all being delegated out, but everything requires a plan. So my lesson that I'd like to share with you today for construction, using construction as kind of our source, is going to be: nobody shows up to a site without a plan. Don't hire somebody in your office and expect them to solve your problems. If you're going to hire somebody, document a process. If you're not sure how to document a process, work with somebody that can help you document a process. Draw that blueprint. I worked with architects. That's your process. Like you worked with an architect, you work with engineers. And then you turn it into a actual deal that ends up going from something that looks like this, where it's just a building, using that little thing in that man's hand, that plan, and turning into something like that. And that's how business works. So just a little lesson, guys. I hope that helps everybody understand delegation a little bit more. But if you're going to delegate, don't just expect them to read your mind. Build your blueprint, build your plan, and then share it with them. If you're not sure how to build your blueprint, consult with an expert, an architect, a consultant, an engineer. So that's it. Hope everybody's having a great day. Enjoy. Dale, nice seeing you here, bud. By the way, if anyone needs a blueprint for sales, Dale Childress, I'm going to tell you, I've been working with him for a little bit now. I've known him for years, but I've seen his content. This man has so much content. I think he's confused how much content he has. It's gold, and you guys should definitely look into it. It's amazing stuff. Master Culture Society. I'll post a link later, but definitely check out his stuff. You have a sales team, same thing. They need a blueprint, they need a plan, and they need training. We go to school for 18 years to learn to read and write, but yet we walk into our job thinking we can do it. It's like putting you in the championship and just saying, hey, take a jump shot. You can't do that. You got to practice. You got to miss a lot of shots. You got to run through practice before you're ready. So, all right, guys, I hope that helps a little bit. But remember, build your plan. Even if it's something as simple as landscaping, there's somebody's drawn out a plan and somebody's made a final vision and a process to get there.